Welcome to Be Frank, the only Christian podcast where we are frank about current issues that are going on in town. My name is Francis Ajanasari, and today we have a very, very important topic to discuss. But last week we looked at betting, the battle of betting, or the betting battle, and it was very enlightening. Today we are moving on. I believe there were some elements in that discussion that will flow into today's discussion. To discuss with us, I have some special friends, but before then I want to encourage you to invite your family and friends to like, share and subscribe. We are streaming on Facebook at Precious TV, and we are on YouTube, Precious TV Official, so you can like, send your comments to our YouTube channel. You can also like and share on our Facebook channel. Let somebody be part of this discussion. We want to hear what you think about the topic of today. To help us, we have Andrew Saki. Aye. Welcome. And then we have Irama. Hello. Okay. And then the observing journalist. Hello. Guys, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Hope you're all doing well.
I'm doing great.
Excellent. Observing, last week, the betting issue, I know I was following you on TikTok, and I saw that, some people had some issues with that. So
Crazy.
What were some of the things they were saying before we move on into today's discussion?
So I think that for most of the people who are into the financial market, they were trying to make a case for the stock market and also the forex trading, and saying that it's not the same as betting, because for the stock market, the possibility of a particular share going down at a particular point in time is high. At another time, it can also rise, so you don't necessarily lose. And for them, they think that there are external factors that are beyond the business environment that can affect the price of product. And you see, sometimes I try not to like. See, but the argument is, this is what I'll say. Even in betting, there are factors that affect the outcome of a game as well. So in almost every analytical space, there are factors that affect the outcome. Someone can have an actor or a creative arts person, be it a musician or whoever, can come on stage, and just by the number of people that day, we also analyze Hearts of Oak and Asante Kotoko play. There's a probability that this particular person will win. So he will not just say it, but he may be looking at a number of years and the encounters between these teams.
But they made a very strong argument against what you were saying.
Yeah, so they did. Some of the things that they said, were very, very strong. For instance.
So are you going to recant? Are you going to change your position?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I want.
Okay.
I want them to understand that people are also looking at it from a different perspective.
Okay.
That for us who are the investors of the betting game, we also feel like we do analysis. When we are done with the analysis, then we do a prediction. That is what people who bet are saying, not smart.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Now speaking of TikTok, I mean, I've been on TikTok for some. My guys are trying to help me understand the TikTok system. But TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and there's this trend which I find quite disturbing. During the week, one of the guys was helping me on TikTok in particular, there's this trend of people posting sexually charged content. And by sexually charged content, I'm not talking only about dressing, so people wearing almost nothing. In fact, on TikTok, I was surprised to see people wearing nothing. Absolutely nothing on TikTok. People wearing close to nothing. People speaking and Ghanaians, Africans, saying certain things that are sexually charged, actions that are sexually charged. And I was surprised. So today, I thought it would be interesting to talk about the we're going to talk about sexual madness on social media. But just to give us a gist of what I'm saying, we have some videos to show. So guys, look at what is on TikTok in particular. TikTok and YouTube. Let's roll.
Somebody call them a Jesse. Báwo ṣe máa Jesse? Ọmọ your body dirty. Your back a dirty.
No about morning. What's me that you want me?
Let's play the next video. There's another video. But what we just saw, this is in Ghana. This is also in Ghana. So, judging from the lady's face, I think she's a young lady. And look at, this is in Ghana. Honestly, this was my first time seeing something like this. Okay, look at this, and then.
Yeah, my dream is to hook up and I shall. But hook up in a broom. Okoba yana baby for frafro. Okoba yana baby for frafro. Okoba yana baby for frafro. I shall also do all night. No about morning. What's me that you want?
So for English speakers, she's saying that, you know, hookup is quite difficult, but prostitution is easier because with hookup, you know, during the day she'll have to clean herself up and all that, but with prostitution, it's a night job. So after doing it, she's free the whole day. Now, I'm guessing this lady in particular looks like an SHS student, so a high school student. And then the other videos we saw, these are students who are doing this. So not only the dressing, the things they are saying, sexually charged content. So guys, I'm wondering, why is everything sexual these days? Like it's unbelievable. and especially at that level. Irama.
How did we get here?
What do you think about what we just saw, by the way?
Honestly, it's sad. It is sad. Obviously, they are young. Some of them are very, very young, and I don't know what they see, what they read. Do they even read? What they see. This is a clear case of marketing, like marketing yourself to show that I am available. So this is just the beginning. No, some of the guys will just slide into their DM. That is where the marketing takes place. So this one is just a show off. So like I'm calling you, just slide into my DM, and it is very sad because it is happening.
So this is an informal, or in fact this is a direct invitation, if I get what you're saying.
Yes.
So the ladies are inviting people to do what?
To just slide in their DMs, and that is where the real conversation takes place. This you see, they say guys are moved by what they see. I mean, I'm seeing all these features and just slide into her DM, have the convo. It is what it is. If it source, it source. If it doesn't source, you know you tried. So if you're doing this, if you do such a video and then I slide into your DM, assuming, and you come and say that, oh, it was just a video, blah 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 blah. I mean, madam, per what you advertised, that gave me the morale to slide into your DM or to even write something under your comment section. Per your appearance, what you're shaking, what you're saying, the words coming out of your own mouth. This is what also pushed me to go further to ask probably how much for a night, and then they'll go angry. Most of them will go angry like, I'm not a shower, I'm not this, I'm not this. But this is what you're portraying. Probably they don't know, but that is what they are telling the guys.
So basically, the way you dress is how you will be addressed.
Oh,
in simple
yes.
terms. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Irama. I'm glad Irama started it from the marketing point of view, and I always say that normally I like to bring the media perspective to this particular thing. It may not necessarily be everybody's reality, but I think that it's a perspective that is worth noting. The marketing point of view, which is quite brilliant, it is something that has become a tool today in the social media space. There are certain jobs today that were not necessarily jobs about 5 years ago. For instance, something like being an influencer. 5 years ago, if we say someone is an influencer, it came from a place of authority. And when I talk about authority, I'm talking about the fact that there's somebody who has been tried and tested in a particular field. People trust their opinion on issues. People trust that if they are the ones leading a particular campaign, they would rally behind a person. However, today's world of definition, when it comes to someone being an influencer is somebody that has a lot of followers on Instagram or a lot of followers on TikTok, a lot of followers on Facebook, regardless of what they are doing. Regardless. So they don't necessarily have to be an authority in a space. They just have to be people who have followers. Okay? And the big corporations are shifting their marketing budgets to these people. It is no more about, you know, when we were young, it was more about, oh, you know, this particular person is a doctor or this particular person is a dentist. So when we are selling toothpaste, maybe we need to give it to this particular dentist because he is an authority in this space. And so when he advertises this toothpaste, people would buy it. But now it is about who has the numbers more on social media in terms of TikTok and all that. All these young girls are beginning to see that people are becoming popular for two things. One, I was trying to write down a few things. Trending sounds. So for the trending sounds, we are talking about something that someone has said that has become a voice that is being used in almost every video. So that thing has made someone popular. In some time past, it was this guy, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne had the most popular sound that was being used. I think he was talking about Kweku Menu also had some. I'm love you, you love me. So that particular sound became something that whenever someone does a video, they just put it under it. So everyone is now in a quest to say something, one, or do something that becomes something that another person can mimic.
But why something sexual? Because like the Lil Wayne example, I'm sure it wasn't sexual.
No.
But it was still trending. So can't people trend without going this sexual route?
The sexuality is selling because it is getting them a lot of comments on social media. Just as Irama mentioned, if you are going to put out good content, if you're going to put out a modest content, the possibility of you having less engagement is very high. If you're going to put out very, very modest content. However, everyone has come to realize that, okay, put out a content that would make you look like you're thirsty. So anything thirsty becomes something
so that will make you, the creator, look like you're thirsty.
Yeah, you are thirsty for attention. Okay, so when you project as yourself as somebody who is thirsty, at the end of the day, what's going to happen is that people would come to you to try to help the situation. Okay, so now
I don't think I understand that point.
You don't understand that point. Okay, so I am putting myself out there and someone is thinking that I'm doing it for a reason. Either I'm thirsty for attention, I'm thirsty for money, I'm thirsty for business. That's the thirst I'm talking about. So when you put the content out there, it sends a signal that you are thirsty for attention, for people to come onto your page and have engagement with you. The first video you showed, I have seen series of those videos, and normally when they do those videos, they intentionally take off their bra, then some even pour water on themselves, just to accentuate their body shapes and their body, the features, to draw the attention. That's the thirst I'm talking about. It means that you are thirsty for attention, because on a regular day, if you were really covered in your brassiere and you were really dressed modestly, those kind of comments that Irama was talking about would not come on your page. Okay, if you listen to even what she is saying, it's a conversation today. People are taking pride in the bad things that they are doing in terms of the hookups and all that, because they feel that the hookup is the executive side of prostitution.
Oh yes.
Yes, that's what some of them think, and they think that because they are hookups, they are more pricey because they are there. You need them, so you call them. They negotiate the pricing, and now they get to engage with you. But for the prostitute, she is already outside, probably in the sun or in the rain, and has no hope for the future. So whoever comes around, they talk, even though pricing is also negotiated in those terms. But these people feel like, no, they are very, very, very pricey. Just last week, there is this popular lady called Bon Bold on TikTok.
Yeah, she's still trending.
And she's trending till today. Someone released her naked video. And when this lady came out, everybody thought that she was coming to do a damage control, trying to manage the risk of the reputation. She actually came to describe how well shaved she was. in the video and saying that, oh, this is the job that she has done to pay for this, to pay for that, to buy herself this, and there is a level because on social media they are their celebrities. 5 years ago, there was a very popular lady, Rashida Black Beauty, who was given a Jigwe Award by Viasat One in those days. She was awarded because she confidently insulted her boyfriend who left her. You know, and this lady was picked up. And this is where I think that the nation failed. And I think that, to be frank, shows like this, we must always have that kind of approach towards issues. The popular media personality, Anita Erskine, picked this lady up and said that, no, the path you are on is not the best. I would put you in school. I would make sure you become someone better than you are trying to portray yourself to be. Because some videos of her came out and all that. This lady went to the school and came back later to say that school is not for her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. She said school was not for her. You know, and so today everybody wants to be popular because everyone wants to follow what is popular, but not what is proper. It's not always about, oh, let us do something that will make us popular. So someone can wake up, put on their ring lights, and they are selling. The people selling their phone tripod and the ring light, they are selling, because now you find that in almost everyone's home. They put on their lights, they wear something that is very inviting, very attractive. Yes, just to caught attention. The intent is not to sell any message. The intent is not to teach anything. The intent is to sell themselves. They are selling themselves in a way that today, if you even take like an hour and go through these young ladies who are posting these videos on TikTok and social media, check their profile. All of them call themselves influencers. So we can't attack the issue without looking at the root of the matter, because everyone is saying that I'm an influencer for business, send me a DM so that I can post, and it pays. It pays. People are taking as much as 5,000 Ghana cedis to post a flyer.
Wow.
On their social media accounts. Some are also taking as much as 2,000 cedis just to hold your product and point it to the camera. So because they have seen other people making money from it, they think that, oh, you understand me. So this conversation that we are having about why is it sexual these days is because it is the sex that caught the attention. It is the sex, because if it is not sexual, why would people clamor for it? Why would people want it more? Okay, why would people want
But
it?
I know of other influencers, Christian influencers,
Yeah.
who are attracting a lot of attention. So the Apostle Salmans, the Arome Osai, and so on. These guys are also, they are saying the right things, they are saying proper things, and yet they are attracting attention. And you gave the example of Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
He didn't have to say anything sexual, but he was still able to attract attention. So I'm wondering if the sex is the only thing. Now, from your submission, you've mentioned that, if I understand correctly, many of these girls are doing this to be popular, or they're doing this for the fame.
Yes.
At that age, SHS, what are you looking for fame for?
One professor
People
said-
are cashing out.
Yeah, people are cashing out. That was the point I was coming to make. Professors are saying that a lot of times today, young people are shown videos on TV about people who are not necessarily doing the right things, but they are making money. All right? So, for instance, you watch a music video, and the person in the music video shows you a gun, shows you a cigar, and he has a briefcase full of cash in front of him. And he's having money that your professor has never seen in his life. So they are like, if the professors are learning all these plenty textbooks and all these pamphlets, why are they not rich? And these professors are not even driving a Benz. They are still in their old Opel Astra and Toyota and what have you. So the money is drawing the attention. These young girls are buying themselves a dream by exposing their bodies. They are buying themselves a dream, because when they sit at home and they look at the other people they want to be like, that's the same thing and almost similar things they are doing. So now everyone wants to be the face of a brand. Everyone wants to be an influencer. Everyone wants to be. Last month, there was this lady on TikTok. I actually used her for one speaking engagement I had, the impact of social media on families and relationships. In the end of my submission, I was telling the youth in the auditorium that day, I was telling them that there's a young girl today who has not even written her WASI. And she's called Ama Official on TikTok. Ama Official became popular because she was finding popular guys on TikTok, sleeping with them to become popular.
I actually didn't know popularity was a sexual
It's an STD now. If you sleep with a popular man, you become popular. You know, and that is what happened to Monica Lewinsky in America. Because people think that, because I associate myself with this person, by virtue of discussing the particular individual. So 50 Cent also did the music and he said, have a baby by me, baby, and be a millionaire. Have a baby by me and be a millionaire. So people wanted that lifestyle. You understand me? This lady did that